Welcome.
So I don't know who needs to hear this. I wish my younger self was able to hear this growing up and being constantly reassured that, hey, it's fine. You feel burnt out? It's fine. It's perfectly normal. If you work a 9 to 5, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. If you do all your cleaning and cooking, but if you do all your cleaning and shopping over the weekend, or you do all your little errands like going to the doctors or whatever, pick one day and just make it a me day. Spend some time with yourself. Change it up. Because if you are going to just continuously be going around in circles and doing things and just constantly burning you out, where you're going to take all that enjoyment out of it, it's not beneficial at all. That's something I really wish I knew, because when I used to work in the kitchen, I loved it. I loved cooking. I still do. I have my degree in culinary arts and I loved baking. I loved it so much. And when I was working down in South Beach in Florida, my love, my passion for that was extinguished because I had a shitty boss who worked me to the bone and would criticize everything I did. And I just couldn't stand it anymore. So I just said, forget it. I'm just going to do 9 to 5 jobs and that's it. And during those times, I wasn't happy either. I continuously got burnt out because it was something I did not like. And I never changed it up because I was always taught a certain way that you, once you enter something, you follow what they present to you. And I never was that type of person. So when I started doing more YouTube videos, I was having fun. I loved it. And it was something that got me like motivated. So I'm going to give you 2 stories today. The first story is very straight to the point. On the 2nd of July this month, I realized I was burnt out and I had said it out loud. And I was like shocked because I never do that. I never admit anything to myself because I'm just like, I can handle that. I can do this. I can do that. I'm invincible. No, not even the mightiest heroes can admit, they can admit, and sometimes they don't want to admit it, but sometimes they have flaws, and they that makes what makes people human. It's like we all have flaws. I got burnt out and I started doing videos slower and slower to the point where I missed maybe a week of no videos. And it also gave me an opportunity to kind of like look around, look around and start seeing the people that I was calling friends that I've met thus far through my YouTube career, or the content creator like path I've decided to jump back onto, and realize that sometimes some creators genuinely don't have a lot of imagination when it comes to project ideas. They spend more time taking ideas from other people and then giving themselves credit or giving someone else a credit. I can understand that if it was a conversation in passing, but if it's something that, if I have directly invited you to jump on board when I do my live streams and you just take it from me, it's just heart wrenching to me. I mean, that's how I feel. People like, don't think it's like everyone feels. It's discouraging. It makes you feel like, fuck, it was a good idea. I really should have executed, which I had. I wish I should have. I wish I had and should have. But I can't live in a wish I coulda, wish I would have, or should have whatever. I have to live in the here and now. Like, yes, I should have done it, and I will. I will do it in my own way, my own style, my own Hey Blondie self. And I literally had to kind of like start looking at the bullshit some people put up on front. And I already said this, like, it just proves to me that a lot of people don't have a lot of creativity. They just take ideas from people and that's it. And they claim it's theirs. And it's always everything. It's in everything and everything. I've seen it in cosplay, I've seen it in art, I've seen it in writing, I've seen it everywhere. And it's just sad that a lot of people don't have an original idea for themselves. My second story is to an individual that I'm really good friends with. I've known him for 10 plus years, and we met in the most oddest way. Back in South Florida, there was a convention called Geek Fest, and it only lasted, I believe, 2 to 3 conventions, and then after it was just that's it. I met the owners. Well, unfortunately, one of them passed away this year, and my condolences to him and his entire family. He passed away fairly relatively in the beginning of this year. But his friend Gonzo from Gonzo Radio, which I have been following him when he used to be on a radio station or had his own like online streaming site before it was bought out. Um, I remember him telling me through messages and through comments that you don't need to give people an explanation at all. Like, you don't need to. People that care about you would understand. People that don't care about you will never understand you. And that 2nd of July, that just kicked in. That whole saying just kicked in, and I have been using it since then. I've been holding on to it, but I just never really truly understand what he meant at that time when he said it to me. But when it finally like clicked, I was just like, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. People that genuinely care about me would care about my mental health, would take the time and be like, or not take the time, but would take the time to understand that, hey, your mental health, your both physical and mental health is extremely important, because I cannot be a robot and do this like 24/7. You know, if I could, I would. But it's just like sometimes you have to take a step back and you have to kind of like breathe, you know. But it was just really nice to have one other person just say like, yeah, no, I've been feeling the same thing. And, you know, I'm going to be coming back. I'm coming back, guys. Don't worry. I'm going to be back full time again. You know, I'm a little bit better. I'm still like kind of recovering a little bit, but I'm a lot more better than I was last week and the week before. I'm like, my answers that I've been and asking has been answered, and I can't wait to produce more content for you guys. And I probably, if you guys haven't seen it already, I am promoting that on the first week of August, I am going live for the first time in a long time, and I will be going live on YouTube actually. So hope to see you guys there. So, I'll catch you guys next time. My name is Lena, aka Blondie. You are watching the B word, and no, it does not mean bitch. And also, guys, be kind and rewind, and I will catch you guys next time.
Goodbye.